The sun's coming up, drinks are hot, and now it's time for our first cup. Today, Luka Doncic. Hey, basketball fans, and especially Dallas Mavericks fans. I'm just going to come out and say it. Mavs fans, you got fucked. Your team's management traded away a generational talent and someone who is a top 3 player in the NBA right now for a center who's pretty good defensively when he's not injured. And as of this recording, February 11th, it looks like Anthony Davis got injured in the first game that he played with the Mavs. I wish I could tell you that this was like an anomaly, but I don't think that it is. But Davis isn't the focus of why you got screwed. You guys got screwed because you lost Luka. And that really sucks. Because, you know, I've been listening to a lot of Mavericks fan media and reading a lot of articles and, you know, on ESPN and on like the subreddits and everything. And admittedly, I'm a bit of a tourist there, but, you know, when I look at Luka, it's clear that he wasn't just a player. He wasn't just the anchor for the Mavs, but he was also invested in the community. You know, Luka was a part of Dallas. Not even Texas. He was part of Dallas, right? He seemed to be out and about and investing in things, you know. He seemed to be caring about local causes. He seemed to be really someone who was not only fantastic to watch on the court, but who would make headlines off the court as well. And someone who gets invested in the community is just as rare as a generational talent. And I know what that means, especially for small market teams, right? Like, I may live in the LA market, but like my favorite team is the Suns, right? Has been since I was a kid, since, you know, since Barkley and the Suns went to the 93 finals against Jordan's Bulls, right? Like we had Steve Nash like cared about what was going on in Phoenix. That felt good. It felt bigger than basketball, and Luka, from everything I can tell, was bigger than just basketball for Dallas. But I was hoping maybe I could offer some advice, some insight from someone who's been not in Dallas, from someone whose teams have played against Luka, right? In fact, first I want to say, Luka is a joy to watch, no matter where he's playing. I can guarantee he will be. And you know how I can tell? Because the first thing I think of when I think of Luka Doncic as a Suns fan is, you know that picture of Luka and Devin Booker, where Book's just kind of like looking ahead, and you've got Luka just kind of like on the side, just like shit talking him? Yeah. Like, I hated it at the time. I look at it now and I see it for what it is. Pure, pure gamesmanship. And Luka's game is undeniable. And it's going to be undeniable wherever he's at. That's number one. And number two, wherever Luka goes, you don't necessarily have to love the team. You can love the player. And I know, again, as a Suns fan, it can be hard to look at a team like a big market team, a historical team like the Lakers, and be like, why should I watch them? Why should I care about them? Well, you don't have to, right? I mentioned Steve Nash a minute ago. Nash didn't end his career with Phoenix. He ended it with the Lakers, right? He closed out his career with the Lakers. And even though I had no love in my heart for the Lakers, I still watched their games occasionally when Nash was on them. And it was nice getting to watch him play the game, right? And, even since then, right, it's been great watching LeBron play. I love LeBron as a player. I love Luka as a player, right? And if none of that works, remember, it's LAL, right, is how they abbreviate the team. Just think of it like I think of it right now. It's the Los Angeles LeBrons, and soon it will be the Los Angeles Lukas. Because let's be real, Luka is going to be the next face of the Lakers franchise. But that still doesn't change the fact that he's not the face of the Mavs. And I understand that. I really do. Because ultimately, I don't want to downplay the loss that your fandom has been just told to endure out of nowhere. In the middle of the night, February 2nd, everything changed, right? Like, you lost a player, you lost a pillar in the community. And I know it can be disorienting to have those things happen and have no replacement, right? And I know that it's easy to just start looking for blame and where to place it. But even now, I don't think the full story is out, and it's not going to be for a while. And all I can say is that I encourage you to find each other, find other things to love, and don't let this drama drown out the love that you can still have for the players and the game. Even if the management only has profit on the mind, you can still find something beyond their greed to bond with others over, to maybe even make new friends. Like I'll say this as someone who lives in the LA market. I found that LA fans are a lot more accommodating of me than I thought they would be. Maybe that's a story for another time, but I can say that they will welcome you in even if the only thing that you do is buy a jersey with 77 on it. But I see you, Mavs fans. I see your loss and I feel for you. And everything that you're feeling is absolutely appropriate, given that what you've lost is Luka Doncic. But that doesn't mean you have to lose everything else, too. And please remember, no matter what you've heard or what I've said, death comes for us all. A closed mouth never gets fed. Take care of yourselves. Go Lakers. We'll speak again soon.